What's up, y'all? This is Monty again. If y'all seen my first video, I pretty much broke down smart ways to, start off a career in professional basketball. So I'm just gonna go more in depth on how to build a great resume. Because if you don't got a good resume starting off, it's really hard for you to, get put on anywhere, any league. If you're trying to go to Europe or play in Latin America, anywhere, you gotta have a great resume. That's is very vital when you start your career. So first thing first, man, when you're creating your resume, man, it can't just be, you know, I guess like any type of, write your stats, put 3 or 4, YouTube links that you got of yourself in there and then send it off, man. If you're really trying to, go far and really pursue something like this, like a professional, career in basketball, man, you got to be professional in everything you do, man. Besides just your play on the court, off the court, man, your resume has to be A1. Like, I'd suggest, like, just hearing from agents and teams and players that I know firsthand, man, start off your resume, man. If you have verifiable stats, when I say verifiable stats, you go on Eurobasket or NCAA. If you play D1, D2, any major, conference in the USA, y'all should have your stats online. And people like to reference back to those to see if, your stats like are verifiable, if they're valid, if they're legit. So first thing first, man, I say get those together with a picture of you, playing or whatever. Let people see, the build of you. And I would put 2 to 3 different type of videos within your resume. And one video, I'd say, man, you got to have a video of you just playing raw, a game where it's nonstop, it's you from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, so GMs and coaches can just see what they're getting at. You got to always let them see, like, I'm good at some things, but this is what I need to work on, and this is, what you're going to get if you get me. Like, it's better to let coaches know if they're really feeling you and really want to, see more in depth. Give them a taste of raw film, which is a full game highlight. I have 2 or 3 college games that I downloaded or uploaded on YouTube that if teams really, into me after the second, process of recruiting or signing people, I let them see, a raw film of me. And then the second video, I definitely, you got to have a highlight, but I wouldn't say that's the most important video that you should be, working on, because everybody, a highlight is, everybody is going to look good in their highlights. Like, I can make a highlight of myself, I can make a highlight of an average person and make him look good, man. It's good to, like, have one of those so teams can know what you are great in and what you're good in. So I would say when you make your highlight tape, man, your first 10 to 15 seconds, it has to wow. It has to wow the crowd, man. Like, GMs and coaches, they don't spend time going through, a full tape or a full highlight tape if it's not really wowing them, man. You want your first, if you dunked on somebody in college or if you crossed somebody, if you did something spectacular, you need to have them as your first clips of your highlight tape that you include in one of these videos within your resume. And it's another video I suggest. You don't have to put it in there if you don't want to make it, but I'd have a video describing my weaknesses and my strengths. And by that, I would, state out my weaknesses, state out my strengths. And with my strengths, I have play-by-play. This is how I'm good at. I'm good at pick and roll. I'm a sharpshooter. Or let people know what you're good at and what you're bad at so they get a full, analysis of who you are. Because anybody gets in the highlight tape, but they don't, come on now, like, they know it's more to that when it comes to being professional and getting just a player. No team just going to get anybody just because they see a great, highlight tape starting off. I don't know I know no FIBA leagues. Like, I played in the LMB, the MNBA out in Mongolia. Like, they looking for professionals with professional, film, professional resumes. They want to see your weak points. They want to see what you need to work on. see what you great in, because some teams, they looking for specifics, like if you're a good pick and roll player or you're a good post player. Like, you always got to let them see everything, or you don't just be, consumed on making a highlight tape, putting your stats. I would say make a highlight tape, put a raw game tape, put a, my strengths and weaknesses tape, put some verifiable stats. You don't have verifiable stats, then try to get them. If you don't have them, man, try to go to a camp that's FIBA sanctioned, or go to a legit camp that can record your stats and verify it, so you can, have a voucher. That's a great voucher. And when you're making these videos, make sure they're clear. No, no Android, type videos, man. You got, like I said, man, everything you do going on, man, has to be professional. They look at that. Anybody could just make a video of them playing outside or playing in the park or playing in the thing. Make sure it looks presentable, man. It's a representation, it's not just what you're trying to put out there. It's a representation of you, man. Like, you don't want to have a video, half blurry, half of it you way over here, half of it you way over there. Like, you want to be legit as possible. Because if you legit, then they might work with you. You got to be like that when you're thinking about being a professional. So when you're making videos, those 3 videos, man, I would encourage it be as clear as possible, 1040 or 720, but make sure it's presentable, man. It's like you giving a presentation of yourself. And the coaches and GMs are the grades of that, man. So those are the key, parts of building a great resume. Have verifiable stats. You don't have verifiable stats, go to a camp ASAP and get verifiable stats. You don't need them to, get put on, but it's good to have that as a voucher. Like, yeah, I averaged 19 points. You can see it. You can see my competition, who I played against. So you can, have a sense of where I stand. You know what I'm saying? People like to have that understanding. And another part, have great film. When I say that, have great raw film. There's nothing wrong with having, it was I have a film where I scored 6 points, and it was a raw film of a whole game where I scored 29 points. Like, it gives the people understanding of who you are when you playing bad, or what you'll do if you're not scoring a lot. It's a better, it's a better evaluation for you. It's a better chance for you if you show them, hey, this is how I am raw. This is how I am when I'm going off. This is how I am when I'm, I might score 6 points, but I play, lockdown deep. People want to just see everything that you can give to them, man. And I wouldn't say, make a highlight tape. Everybody, have highlight tapes and stuff like that. But if you're going to make a highlight tape, put your first 3 best videos that you can think of, best clips that you can think of in the front. Because people don't have time nowadays just to look at 2 minute, even a minute long highlight tape. And that could mess up your chances of even getting a contract or getting signed to an agent. So have one of them, and then have a strengths and weaknesses type video, so people can see, like, for example, I'm good at driving. So, like, I'm good at driving and facilitating or passing the ball. I would like to include that in my strengths. It's great to let GMs and owners and agents know what you're good at, because you're marketing yourself. You're promoting your strengths. You want to let them know what stands out when they're dealing with you or investing in you. So, just to get a little bit of gist out of everything that I was just saying, man, resume. Build it up every day. Always add on, and always market daily. If you have any questions, follow me on IG, Kamani Hodges, or add me on Facebook, Kamani Hodges, man. I'm gladly able to answer your calls if you need it.
Or comment on the video.
Yeah, what she said. And subscribe. And good luck with y'all's careers coming up. I know school's about to end, and seniors are looking to, pursue a professional career overseas or even in the D-League or the NBA. Just know we're here to support you and we're here to educate you. It's Monty. That's Riley. And we out.